Hi, and welcome to today's daily reading for the 19th of December. And today's daily reading is from Wrinkles Don't Hurt by Ruth Fishel. December 19th. May everyone have the food they need, the happiness they seek, and may they attain relief from the suffering of a dissatisfied mind. That's a quote from Sacha T. Loring. It is very human to want to avoid pain and suffering and to feel only happiness and joy. We find things or activities that make us feel good, and then we want more and more. Food, sex, shopping, alcohol, and drugs are just a few of the places where we turn to take away our unpleasant feelings. This is where addictions begin. Addictions create stress in our bodies, which harms our immune system and causes us many problems mentally, physically, and spiritually as we grow older. Sacha T. Loring points us to a wonderful way to stop our cravings. She suggests that when we are longing for something, we name it, just as we name our thoughts in meditation. For example, if it is food we want, we name the feeling, and then we say, "May all beings have enough to eat." Perhaps you want to buy clothing and can't afford the item. You might say, "May everyone have enough clothes to keep them warm." She suggests we redirect our wanting mind into one of generosity and caring. When we bring our awareness to our feelings of craving and stop and breathe, we don't have to act out without thinking. We don't have to react. We can pause, realize what we are considering, and then offer the object of our craving to others who might need it in a healthy way. I am bringing awareness to my wanting mind today and finding ways of compassion and generosity to relieve it. Well, that's an interesting concept. What do you think? When we are wanting of something, we name it, and then we put a positive spin and offer it to others. So we're talking about clothing. When we can't afford clothing, we might, rather than focusing on the fact we can't afford to buy the clothes we want, we can generously and kindly and caringly ask that everyone has enough clothes to keep them warm. It's interesting. It's not something I've pondered before. It's new to me. I don't remember reading this page before. I maybe have, maybe forgotten, but it's interesting. We don't like to have the unhappy feelings, the pain, the suffering. We don't, as humans, we don't. And we might turn to something that is addictive to avoid the pain. We might overeat. We might become sex addicts, alcohol addicts, drug addicts. I like to think of it being that the substance itself is addictive rather than the fact that we're addicts. It kind of puts a kinder spin on it for me. So rather than being addicted to alcohol, we struggle with the addictive substance of alcohol. So it kind of removes a little bit I don't know, it's almost like a judgment of ourselves that we are addicts. So we don't have to call ourselves addicts. So there's a little bit of, addiction is one thing, but we don't have to be addicts, but we can be addicted to a substance, but we still don't have to be addicts. So it's making it not personal. I think that's what I'm trying to say, which is totally not what the reading today is on. So the point of today's reading is if you have an urge to do something, that you don't particularly want to do, but it's like a craving, you can, in your mind, reframe it and say, that you are giving it, that substance, to people who need it. And it's just an intention. And I've often been asked, well, who are you asking? The universe. 5 minutes is up, so I'm not going to speak any longer on this. It might come back round again and I get another chance, but for now, goodbye, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.